What's up, guys, and welcome to episode 13 of Quickie Wednesday Live. We are here on Wednesday, the 13th of May. How interesting is that? We have Quickie Wednesday Live, episode 13 on May 13th. Coincidence? I think not! So, we're gonna get this show on the road. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're having a good day. Today we are going to talk about a lot of things, but mainly we are going to talk about the 20 best animated movies of all time. Now, these aren't going to be ranked in any specific way, maybe just ordered in order of release, something like that, but we're going to be talking about the top 20 animated movies of all time. Guys, feel free to chime in with your picks as well. So yeah, that's basically what we're going to be doing today. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Daniel N says hiya. Hello, Daniel N. How are you doing? Thanks for popping in. YouTube Archive says hello. Hello, YouTube Archive. So today we are going to have a lot of digital giveaways as well. Ray Sai says, how's it going? How you doing, Ray Sai? Hope you're doing well. Thanks, everybody, for coming in, joining. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Good afternoon. Unbelievable montages. Sup, how about them Hamilton? Yeah, that's another thing that we're going to be talking about pretty soon as well. A lot of cool things going on, but there are 10 digital copy codes I'm going to be giving away today. I can't believe it. I'm sure you can't believe it either. But yeah, it's a big surprise. It's a big surprise to me. I definitely wasn't planning on having so many codes to give away. But I just, I got a lot of things in the past week that did have digital copy codes in them. So, yeah, I'll get to those in just a minute and let you guys know what digital copies we're giving away today. Yeah, like I said, there are 10 codes I'm going to be giving away today, and I think we're going to do 2 codes per person for the eligibility here. So, second. So yeah, hopefully you guys are doing well, and yeah, so the big thing we're going to be talking about today, the big kind of topic is going to be the 20 best animated movies of all time. Something that I just kind of had in my mind that I wanted to talk about. And I figure now's the time to do it. Why not? I've been in sort of a Disney kick. I've started rewatching all the Disney Animated Studios movies, the theatrically released ones. So that's been going pretty well. Other than that, I did go a little crazy getting stuff offline, whether that's eBay, or Best Buy, or a site that Unbelievable Montages recommended to me, I believe, last week. So it's been pretty quick. And that's Hamilton Books. That's the name of the website, HamiltonBooks.com. They have a lot of movies, a lot of A lot of rare movies, a lot of rare things, and their prices aren't too bad either. Okay, so let me head back into the chat here and see what we got going on. Hamilton book, no S, sorry about that, it says Unbelievable Montages. Yeah, it's Hamilton book. That is the name of the website that I got a couple new 4Ks and Blu-rays from. So let's see. Did you see New Mutants is releasing in theaters again in August? Yeah, I did see that today. I did see that that's coming out again. So let's see. Let's keep our fingers crossed. I didn't even think it was really something to talk about because something's going to happen and it's going to get postponed again. So, you know, it's like the universe just doesn't want this movie to come out. So let's see how many times they can push it until they reach their breaking point. Michael Reyes says, never heard of that site before. Yeah, I haven't heard of it either until Unbelievable Montages came in and he said, Hamilton Book. So HamiltonBook.com is the name of the website with all those really, really good deals. Unbelievable Montages, if you want, you could leave a link in the live chat here. So if anybody's interested to go check out their Blu-ray section or any section really on their website, you could see a lot of really cool things that they got for pretty decent prices as well. But yeah, so basically, before we get started talking about the 20 best animated movies of all time, this is a very, I guess, biased list. It's my opinion. As I said, they're not ranked. It's just going to be my picks for the top 20. Let's see. I'm not sure if it will show up, but I just posted the link. YouTube doesn't usually allow links. All right. Well, then, if you don't want to post, if you can't post a link, just put what is it? HamiltonBook.com. Whatever the case may be, just so people know, because it's really a cool website, and they are legit. I did get my stuff within a week. I am a little closer to where they are, but yeah. But as I said, there are 10 digital copy codes that I am going to be giving away today, including the 2 new releases, Birds of Prey and The Call of the Wild. So yeah, 10 codes. I was only expecting to have 9, but some stuff came in a little sooner than expected. So yeah, it's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be a really big giveaway today. So as I mentioned, today's digital code giveaways will include the new releases Birds of Prey and The Call of the Wild. Another DCEU movie digital code I'll be giving away today will be for Shazam. Some Pixar codes I'll have giveaways for are Brave, Finding Dory, and Cars 3. And then some of the things I picked up on HamiltonBook.com we have codes for. We have 4 codes from them. We have Captain Fantastic, Viggo Mortensen movie, Steven Spielberg's Hook, Mel Gibson in The Patriot, and Robert De Niro and Taxi Driver. So those are the 10 codes that I will be giving away today. So again, I'll say them again. And yes, there'll be 2 winners per person today since I have 10. So we'll have 2 winners per person. So we have Taxi Driver, The Patriot, Hook, Captain Fantastic, Cars 3, Finding Dory, Brave, Shazam, The Call of the Wild, and Birds of Prey. So those 10 codes I'll be giving away in just a little bit. Yeah, stacked. Totally stacked. So before we actually get started talking about the main topic of today's show, which is the 20 best animated movies of all time, I'll show you guys what I actually did pick up. Chip Douglas says, cool. Hello, Chip Douglas. If you're new to the channel, thanks for joining. Hope you stick around. How we do these giveaways, these live giveaways, it's done through trivia. I ask a trivia question revolving around one of those movies, and basically whoever can chime in with the first correct answer will win the digital copy code. So thanks for joining, Chip Douglas, And yeah, so the digital giveaways are going to be happening in just a little bit. But yeah, so first, let's talk about these new releases and these new Blu-rays and 4Ks that I did pick up. Now, let's start with the 4Ks. Probably would have been a good idea to take them off the shelf before I started recording, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we got 4 standard 4Ks and 2 4K steelbooks. So let's just, briefly talk about these first. These are the new releases. The Call of the Wild and Birds of Prey both came out yesterday on 4K Blu-ray. I did get the chance to watch them. Basically, the whole thing. I did happen to skip around a little bit because by the time I started them last night, it was kind of later in the night. But I will say that the Call of the Wild looks incredible on 4K Blu-ray, and the sound is pretty good as well. And the Birds of Prey 4K is just as good. I think the sound quality of this is surprisingly really well done. I think the picture quality is pretty good for what it is as well. The colors pop, but maybe not as much as you'd hope, but they do pop pretty nicely. So overall, very nice 4K releases. Unbelievable Montage says, show the slip. I will show the slip at the end of the show. You're just going to have to remind me to do so because the slip isn't in this room. It's in another room. As you guys know, and if you don't know, if you're new here, I do take the slip covers off to put them on the shelf. This, the regular case is on the shelf. It does save space, and it looks a little less clunky for me anyway. But I don't throw the slip covers away. I do keep them stored away. So they are in storage. So I will grab that in just a little bit, so just remind me to do so. But really good releases here, and one of you guys or two of you guys are going to be lucky enough to be able to watch it for free. Totally HD, and you'll own it forever with the digital copy code. So that is coming a little later. Now, these next two I did purchase off of HamiltonBook.com. Thanks to Unbelievable Montages for that. The first is Steven Spielberg's Hook. We've got this for $7.95 or something like that, brand new. It was totally sealed, which I couldn't believe that I'm getting new copies for so cheap. Pop this in 4K as well. It looks absolutely stunning and it sounds incredible. So, if you've never seen this movie and if you win the digital copy code today, congratulations, because it is a really good, heartwarming Steven Spielberg movie. I don't think a lot of people talk about it as much as they should. Really good 4K transfer as well. And maybe the best 4K transfer out of all of these, maybe tied with Hook, but if not, better than that, because it's really good. It looks great. It sounds great. And that's Roland Emmerich's The Patriot, starring Mel Gibson. This is such an underrated movie. I don't hear people talking about it as much. I think it should be praised. I think it's one of the best war movies. Not a lot of people talk about this as a war film, but it definitely is a war film. And the 4K to this is absolutely stupendous. It's fantastic. The sound is incredible. They did such an incredible job with the transfer to this. So really great stuff here. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of this movie. I've been a big fan of it since I saw it years ago. So yeah, that's going to be a good one to be given away later. So hopefully, whoever does win it gets some enjoyment out of that movie. So next, we have 2 4K Blu-ray steelbooks that are from Best Buy. They did come in the mail today. Surprisingly, both of them came in today. I got a message 2 days ago, a day or 2 days ago, saying that one of them was delayed and it's not going to get here till Friday. But then I got them both today. So I don't understand what happened, but I'm not asking any questions. The first is Disney Pixar's Brave, 4K steelbook here. Nothing is embossed on the cover, but it does have that nice shine to it. I do like the artwork with the bear in the back there. The spine, pretty standard. and the back is the brothers as bears. Kid Intellect, how are you doing, my friend? Thanks for joining. A lot of cool stuff to talk about today, so thanks for popping in. So opening it up, I do really appreciate the artwork here for the Blu-ray disc, the 4K disc, and the bonus features disc as well. Now, I did not get the chance to watch this on 4K yet, simply because I just got it right before I started recording the show. So that's really nice artwork as well. Not one of my favorite Pixar movies, but it is visually stunning, and the Blu-ray just wasn't doing it for me anymore. One of the weaker Blu-ray transfers, I felt. The Blu-ray, it looks alright, but I needed to see this movie in a 4K. You know, I needed that. I don't know. I'm a psychopath. I like to do crazy things and do impulse buys, and this was definitely one of them. So next is another 4K steelbook from Pixar, from Disney, and that is Finding Dory. I'm a big fan of this steelbook. I do like the artwork with Hank and Dory there. That is pretty nice on the spine, Finding Dory in that kind of orange. I would love a Finding Nemo steelbook, but Best Buy was sold out. Couldn't purchase it online, so that is a shame. So maybe they'll restock, or I'll get it on eBay eventually. But I do have it on standard 4K. But yeah, here's Finding Dory, which is really nice. And you got what is this guy's name? Gerald, I think. Which is pretty cool. He's got his bucket there in the back. So pretty simple, pretty plain artwork here, but I do like it overall. And opening it up, it is also nice to get 3 discs in here as well. The discs look exactly the same as they did back in 2016 when it was released on standard Blu-ray. And then taking out the discs, you do get this really nice picture from the film. So, you know, overall, Finding Dory, I like it a lot better than Brave, but still not one of my favorite Pixar movies. But if you're gonna watch this, there's no way to go but 4K. So yeah, definitely another exciting one that I'll be giving away today. So next we're gonna be talking. What the hell was that? Oh geez, look at who's falling off my shelf. It's my Black Series Anakin Skywalker. Yeah, so yeah, he came to say hello. But yeah, so the next thing I got is just a standard Blu-ray, but it is a 4K steelbook, and that is for Cars 3. I do plan on picking up Cars 1 and 2 on 4K Blu-ray steelbook. They are still in stock, thank God. So what I did was I said, why doesn't, you know, I was questioning, why doesn't Cars 3 have a 4K Blu-ray steelbook? They just have a standard Blu-ray steelbook. So what I'm going to do is get the 4K Blu-ray, take the 4K Blu-ray disc out of the regular case, take the DVD disc out of this, and put the 4K here, and then you'll have the Blu-ray bonus and the Blu-ray film and the 4K Blu-ray. So it'll be turned into a 4K steelbook. So yeah, why the hell not? And it's going to go right up against the other two, and I think it'll be pretty damn cool. So yeah. Now, if anybody's interested in what the Cars 3 steelbook, the artwork inside looks like, it is pretty nice. That's what I'm going to do with the Dark Knight trilogy in November. Yeah, they do have 4Ks of the Dark Knight trilogy, but they do not have steelbooks. I don't believe so. Yeah, that'll be cool. You know, I used to own the Batman Begins and Dark Knight Blu-ray steelbooks, but I don't have them anymore. I don't know if I sold them or what happened to them, but I do have the standard 4Ks. But you know, I'm happy with it. It's you know, it's pretty good. But all right, so next we're gonna be talking about these 3 just standard Blu-rays that I did pick up off Hamilton Books. The first being Saoirse Ronan in Brooklyn. This website, again, recommended by Unbelievable Montages. Hamilton Book. There's no S at the end. Hamilton Book. Now this is the European version, the French version, something like that, of Brooklyn. Dustin Staff says, hey, Dustin Staff, how you doing? Thanks for joining. There actually was no digital copy code in this, but it was sealed, so that's a good thing. Flipping it to the spine here, Brooklyn on Blu-ray. Best Picture nominee in 2016, I'm gonna say 2015. But really good movie. Another great movie from the site, Captain Fantastic. One of the better movies of 2016. I think this came out in 2016. Really good. You got Annalise Basso in this as well. She's a pretty good upcoming actress. She's great. Viggo Mortensen, Best Actor nominee here. Really, really good little movie that is definitely underrated. Not a lot of people talk about this either. But yeah, so hey, whoever wins the code, I'm excited for you, because if you've never seen this, it is a treat. And finally, you got Robert De Niro in Taxi Driver, directed by Martin Scorsese. Brand new 40th anniversary Blu-ray that I was able to get for like, $5, something like that. So it was a steal. This is kind of rare. You don't find this in stores anymore. So yeah, all these will be given away. So that's 10 total codes that I'm going to be giving away today. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun time. That is a Canadian version. All right, so right before we get started with these digital giveaways, as I said, there are 10. Every movie I just mentioned, I will be doing a digital giveaway for in just a little bit, a live digital giveaway. So hold your horses on that. Again, we've got Birds of Prey, The Call of the Wild, Hook, The Patriot, Taxi Driver, Captain Fantastic, Brooklyn, Brave, Finding Dory, and Cars 3. That's a lot. Which one is Canadian, says Mokomochi. Brooklyn. This is a Canadian release. There is no digital copy code in this. But it did come sealed. So, take that how you will. Dustin Staff, random question. What do you think of Steven Universe as a whole, and what does it mean to you? If you've seen it anyway. What does it mean to me? Well, Dustin, Steven Universe. Let's see. Let's see what it means to me. Steven Universe. Cartoon Network series. I did hear of this. The Crystal Gems are a team of magical beings who are the self-appointed guardians of the universe. Half human, half gem hero. Steven is the little brother of the group. The goofball is learning to save the world using the magical powers that came from his belly button. And he goes on magical adventures with the rest of the Crystal Gems, even though he's not as powerful or smart as fellow group members Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl. Despite his shortcomings, Steven usually finds a surprising way to save the day. Never heard of it. Well, actually, no, I lie. I've heard of it. I never saw it. So I can't give an opinion on it. First episode premiered on May 21st, 2013, and it ended January 21st, 2019. So it ended a little over a year ago. So I'd imagine there's a couple seasons. It looks like something that I would watch on a rainy day. I'm not opposed to it. Cartoon Network has it. Looks like Hulu has it. So, yeah. Why not, right? Yeah, so I don't really have an opinion on it, Dustin, but if I ever check it out, I'll let you know. Thanks for the recommendation. All right, so let's get started talking about the main topic of the day. And that main topic is the 20 best animated movies of all time. Now, again, as I said before, this is not a ranked list. These are just 20 of the best animated films of all time, in my humble opinion. Now, if any of you want to influence this list, leave some of your favorite animated films of all time in the chat right now, because I have at least like 16 or 17 I pretty much have locked in. But there's a couple spots that are not necessarily locked. So to influence this list, drop in some of your favorite animated films of all time. This is going to be our 20 best animated movies list. Could be any studio animated film. Now, we're not going to, like I said, rank these. We're going to talk about them in order of release. And we're going to get started talking with the one that started it all. Basically, the first animated motion picture ever made. And that's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So, at the end of the day, we're going to have 20 films here. I thought this would be a fun thing to do. So, let's get started talking about Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. The first one, the one that started it all. I think that's one of the best animated movies ever made. As I am rewatching these animated films in order of release, Snow White still holds the cake. I'm just about to start Cinderella. So, you know, we'll see what happens with that. But I am kind of marathoning these movies. I did start to do that. But they're all great. I mean, I really, really love them all. I haven't seen a couple, so it's going to be exciting to finally watch a few of these. But yeah, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, one of the best animated films of all time. So that is getting a spot on the list locked in. I don't see any of you guys commenting. So, hey, listen, what are some of your favorite animated films of all time? And which ones do you think deserve to be on a top 20 of all time list? Drop that in the live chat, guys. I'm sure you've got some favorite animated films out there that maybe you think deserve to be on a top 20 list. And also, we've got 9 people watching here. Let's start smashing that like button. Let's do it. Let's start smashing the like button, and let's start smashing our keyboards and talking about this here, because this is it. This is the topic of the day. Something I thought would be fun to talk about. So, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. That has a spot on the list. Mr. G says Coco. If we have any other votes for Coco, anybody thinks Coco should be there, let's do it. Daniel N says Disney's Aladdin is probably on the top of the list for me. Aladdin does have a spot on this list. So starting with Snow White, that's going to be number 1. Number 2, we're putting Pinocchio in there. Pinocchio, I do believe, is a very sophisticated movie and deserves to be on this list. So we got Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Pinocchio. For the third, I'll say Bambi. I think Bambi is one of the top 20 animated films of all time. Bambi is such a inspiring movie. The animation is great. The themes are great. The music is great. And it's just, it has such a presence to it when you're watching it. You just feel like you're watching something special. And that doesn't happen a lot anymore. So that's number 3. Let's see. So Alex says Rise of the Guardians. I was just thinking about that the other day. I like it, but I don't think it deserves to be on a top 20 list of all time. Dustin Staff says Lion King, Toy Story franchise. Can't decide which one. Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse. The Lego Movie. WALL-E. Shrek 2. Ratatouille. And Zootopia. So Dustin Staff threw a lot in there. And a couple of the ones mentioned here are going to be in there. Joe Sonny says The Iron Giant. That's another great one. That's another great one. So let's do these that are locked in here. So Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, locked in. Pinocchio, locked in. Bambi, locked in. I think if we're going to give a slot to anything else, it's going to be Sleeping Beauty. I think Sleeping Beauty should go in there. So let's put in Sleeping Beauty. Let's get into the late 80s, early 90s. We got The Little Mermaid. I think that deserves a spot in here. If we're going to talk about number 6, I think Beauty and the Beast deserves a spot in here. One of 3 of the animated films nominated for Best Picture, so I think that deserves a spot. I do think Aladdin deserves a spot in this list, one of the smartest animated films ever made. And I think The Lion King deserves a spot on this list. So far we've got 8. We've got Snow White, Pinocchio, Bambi, Sleeping Beauty, The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and The Lion King. Ray Sai says Atlantis, The Lost Empire. I think that movie has a great potential, but I don't think it delivers all the way. Michael Reyes, DuckTales, the movie, Treasure of the Lost Lamp. Yeah, that's also a possibility. Dustin's staff did put a lot of good ones in here. So, out of everybody's thing, Daniel N's got in. Dustin's staff, Lion King got in. Let's see. So let's put number 9 here. Let's say Toy Story. Now, Toy Story isn't my favorite of the Toy Story films, but it is the one that started it all, and it is the first 3D animated feature-length film. So for what it did and what it started, let's put Toy Story as number 9. And if we're going with Pixar movies, some of the best Pixar movies that we would put in a list for top 20 animated movies of all time, we're definitely going to throw Monsters, Inc. in there. Monsters, Inc.'s innovative storytelling is unprecedented. I think Finding Nemo deserves to be in here. I think The Incredibles deserves to be in here. I think Inside Out deserves to be in here. And Coco has a shot. Now, Naomi O says Up. Definitely has a chance to be one of these bottom ones. I'm going to have to revisit the Disney films to rank. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, actually. So within the next week or two, I'm going to have, every Disney Animated Studios theatrically released film ranked. So that'll be fun to do. Naomi O says Up. Another great one. Michael Reyes came in with the DuckTales. Ray Sai really likes Atlantis. Joe Sunny really likes Iron Giant. Iron Giant has a great chance to be in here as well. Dustin's staff, I think you say Shrek 2, but I'm going to say Shrek. Even though Shrek 2, I might like it a little more than the first Shrek, I think Shrek for DreamWorks, and just as an animated film, continued to change the game. So let's say Shrek at number 14. If we're going to put another DreamWorks movie in there. At 15, let's say How to Train Your Dragon. Because I think that's Shrek and How to Train Your Dragon, I think, are the best DreamWorks movies ever made. All right. So we got 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We got 5 spots left. So, guys, let me read off what we got here. And we got 5 spots left. So keep on popping in some that you think should be in the final 5. Again, they're not ranked. They're just plainly listed. So we got Snow White, Pinocchio, Bambi, Sleeping Beauty, The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, The Lion King, Toy Story, Monsters, Inc., Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, Inside Out, Shrek, How to Train Your Dragon. We got 5 spots left. So, Ray Sai, unfortunately, I don't think Atlantis is going to make it in there. I just don't think it's up to par with any of those movies I just mentioned. Still hoping for at least Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and the Lego Movie. They have some history to animation as a whole. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, I like it. I don't love it though. So I can't do it. I can't do it. I just can't do it. Listen, when Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse won the Oscar for Best Animated Movie, I wasn't against it, but I was one of those people that voted for Incredibles 2. So, Ray Slice is a goofy movie. I never saw it, or if I did, I never saw the whole thing. So I can't fairly put that on the list. Mr. G, Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph is great. But you gotta think, is Wreck-It Ralph even the best of the newer Disney animated films? I think Zootopia is better than Wreck-It Ralph. I think of the newer bunch of Disney animated movies, I think Zootopia is probably the best. So I think Zootopia deserves a spot here. I think Zootopia deserves a spot at number 16. So, let's see. Somebody did mention Zootopia. Yeah, Dustin Staff did mention Zootopia. What about Spirited Away? Yeah, Spirited Away. If we're talking Hayao Miyazaki, if we're talking Studio Ghibli movies, Spirited Away is probably the best, right? Collectively, I think that would be said as the best. If anybody has a different favorite Studio Ghibli movie, go ahead and drop that in. But Spirited Away is the one that did win the Oscar for Best Animated Movie. Right? I think that beat out Treasure Planet, and I think it beat out Lilo and Stitch. Back in 2002, I believe. Dustin Staff, Howl's Moving Castle for me. Yeah, it's another great one. But Spirited Away, I just feel like collectively is the one. It is the winner of the big award. If you go to Studio Ghibli, I think you're going to see Spirited Away, and then you're going to see movies like Kiki's Delivery Service. You're going to see movies like Ponyo. You're going to see movies like Howl's Moving Castle. So I think Spirited Away definitely should earn a spot. So Spirited Away gets a spot at number 17. All right. So we got 18, 19, and 20. We got 3 spots left. We got 3 spots left for best animated movies of all time. So 1 through 17, again, we got Snow White, Pinocchio, Bambi, Sleeping Beauty, The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, The Lion King, Toy Story, Monsters, Inc., Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, Inside Out, Shrek, How to Train Your Dragon, Zootopia, and Spirited Away. We got 3 spots left. Daniel Ann says Final Fantasy VII, Advent Children Complete. I've never seen it. So that very well could be on the list, but it's not going to make this one because I haven't seen it. So I can't, for the guy that's making the list, I don't think I could finalize that. But hey, maybe it is great. Maybe it is great. Let's see some of these other ones that you guys mentioned. Iron Giant. It's also another Brad Bird movie. Iron Giant probably should have a spot. I'm very tempted to put Iron Giant in here. Very tempted. Mr. G says Coco. That's also one of my top 10 Pixar movies. Into the Spider-Verse, I just can't do it. WALL-E or Up. I would probably say it's like flipping a coin on that one for me. I think Ratatouille is better than WALL-E. I think Ratatouille is better than Up. So let's see. We got Ratatouille has a shot to make it in here. We got Coco has a shot. Iron Giant. I think Iron Giant deserves a spot here. What about Rango? Does anybody think Rango deserves a spot here? Because I'm starting to think about Rango. Dustin Staff says Ice Age. Ice Age, the first Ice Age is great. But does it have a spot in the top 20 best animated movies of all time? I don't think so. Ray Sai, another one, Land Before Time, is classic. But does it have a place in the top 20? What do we think about Rango? The Gore Verbinski, Johnny Depp animated Best Animated Feature winner back in 2011. What do we think about Rango? Do we think Rango deserves a spot? Because that's a very mature animated movie. And it didn't change the game for animation, but it did do a lot of very cool things. Naomi Oz is Up. I think Up has... I mean, look. Let's influence this list. Let's influence this list. Because we got 2 spots left. We got Iron Giant as number 18, so we got 2 spots left. Up, I kind of think... man, I don't know. Because, think about it this way. There's only been 3 animated movies ever nominated for Best Picture. That's Beauty and the Beast, which has a spot on this list. Up, and Toy Story 3. Now, we have the first Toy Story here. And I think having that on there is collectively having all of them on there, in a sense, because they're all basically equally fantastic. So the one we chose was the first Toy Story, just because what it did for 3D animation. So that leaves us with Up. But then again, we got to think to ourselves. In 2009, they introduced 10 Best Picture nominees. If they did that in 2007, I think Ratatouille would have been a Best Picture nominee. If they did that in 2008, I think WALL-E would have been a Best Picture nominee. And I do think Ratatouille is better than WALL-E and Up. So I'm going to say 19, we're putting Ratatouille. I think it's fair. Naomi also comes in with Anastasia, Tangled, and Angry Birds movies. Angry Birds movies have no place in this conversation. No offense. Anastasia is really good, and that might be involved in like a top 30 or 40 conversation. Prince of Egypt, again, probably a top 30 or 40 conversation. Kung Fu Panda, again, top 30 or 40 conversation. What was the other one we were talking about? Coco? Nah, maybe not. I don't know. We got 1 spot left. Again, I'll read them off. We got Snow White, Pinocchio, Bambi, Sleeping Beauty, The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, The Lion King, Toy Story, Monsters, Inc., Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, Inside Out, Shrek, How to Train Your Dragon, Zootopia, Spirited Away, The Iron Giant, Ratatouille. And you know what? George T says Lego Batman movie, Dustin Staff SpongeBob movie. I think I just got it. I think I got the 20th on this list. For what it did for animation at the time, for its craft, for its originality, for its music. I think the 20th spot has to go to The Nightmare Before Christmas. I think that is the way to go. I think that's the way to go. I am comfortable with this list. Dustin Staff says nice. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's it. I am comfortable with this list. So it is kind of moshed up at the end here. So it's not ranked in any specific way. These are movies that are just listed as the 20 best animated movies of all time. And yeah, I'm comfortable with this list. I really am. So, without further ado, the 20 best animated films of all time, according to us, according to this circle: Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Pinocchio, Bambi, Sleeping Beauty, The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, The Lion King, Toy Story, Monsters, Inc., Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, Inside Out, Shrek, How to Train Your Dragon, Zootopia, Spirited Away, The Iron Giant, Ratatouille, and The Nightmare Before Christmas. That is a list of very, very good animated films. Dustin Staff says honorable mentions. Well, hey, honorable mentions would be movies like Ice Age, The Prince of Egypt, Lego Batman, Wreck-It Ralph, Tangled, Anastasia, Up, WALL-E, Shrek 2, How to Train Your Dragon 2, But we didn't really talk about sequels on this list because I do think Toy Story 3 is the best Pixar movie ever made. But we put Toy Story on this list for what I mentioned before, just what it did for 3D animation at the time. So that's why we didn't really do, because without the first How to Train Your Dragon, we wouldn't have the second one. And this is an all-time list. So I do think we got to go with originals here. So I am really happy with this list. So once again, I will name them out. The 20 best animated films of all time are Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Pinocchio, Bambi, Sleeping Beauty, The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, The Lion King, Toy Story, Monsters, Inc., Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, Inside Out, Shrek, How to Train Your Dragon, Zootopia, Spirited Away, The Iron Giant, Ratatouille, and The Nightmare Before Christmas. I think that's a damn good list. I think it's a damn good list. With honorable mentions, as we mentioned before, Lego Batman movie, The Prince of Egypt, Anastasia, Tangled, Ice Age, Howl's Moving Castle, Wreck-It Ralph, Up, WALL-E, Coco. I think that's a pretty solid list. So I thought that would be a fun conversation. And that's it. So there's our list, guys. There it is. Let me see. So if anybody wants to see it, okay. Can't post it because it's over 200 characters, but there you go. There it is. There's the list. All right, so now that that's out of the way, let's get to the digital giveaways of the week. So here we go. We've got 10 digital giveaways, so let's get this started. Now, again, I'll say 2 codes per person this week because I do have so many. It's going to be a lot of opportunity. So this week, it's going to be 2 codes. 2 codes per person. Interesting indeed. And the first digital giveaway of the week will be for Birds of Prey and the happy dappy days of Harley Quinn. Yeah. So this is the first digital copy code that we are going to be talking about today, and we are going to be giving away today. So let me go ahead and get this trivia question. If anybody's new here, all you have to do is ring in with the correct answer first, and you win the digital copy code. So let me see. Let's see. Then I'll type the question. It's a pretty weird title. Yeah, it is a weird title, that's for sure. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. So the first question for the digital copy code for Birds of Prey, the question is, who composed the score, the musical score for Birds of Prey? Ray Sai comes in first, out of nowhere. He's the first horse out of the gate. And, damn right. Ray Sai, congratulations, my friend, you won. Jack is Back has search results, web results, Daniel Pemberton. I think you searched it, which is totally okay, and you copied and you pasted, but maybe a little too much. Kid Intellect, Daniel Pemberton. That's right. Hey, Ray Sai, you won the digital copy code for Birds of Prey, so you know what to do. At least I think you know what to do. Message me privately to claim the code, and after the show, shortly after the show, I will send you the digital code. So, yeah. So there you go. So congratulations, Ray Sai. You are the winner. Jack is Back. Sorry I did not know it do that. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's all right. Dustin Staff says, did you just rhyme? I don't know. Did I? Did I rhyme? I have no idea. I don't recall. Maybe I did. All right, so next up, I'm talking about The Call of the Wild. Which has been remade a lot of times. A lot of times. All right. Let me type out the question. Let me type out the question here, and then it will be time for the digital giveaway of The Call of the Wild. All right, here we go. So here we go. So for the digital copy code for The Call of the Wild, the question is, what actor in The Call of the Wild also appears in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? I don't want a character's name. I want the actor or actress's name. Michael Reyes comes in with Omar Sy. Let's do a fact check. Michael Reyes is Karen Gillan. Hold on. Not Omar, but it is Karen. And Omar was in the Fox X-Men movies. But then you come in with Karen Gillan. And there you go. YouTuber Archive. Second place, Karen Gillan, Kid Intellect. Third place, Karen Gillan. But regardless, Michael Reyes, you did correct yourself. You corrected yourself before anybody else was able to get the correct answer. Kid Intellect was this close, but you came in and you went, you grabbed it in your grasp. And now you have it. Congratulations. Michael Reyes, you just won the digital copy code for the Call of the Wild. Congratulations, my friend. That was close. You are right, Kid Intellect. So, message me, Instagram or Twitter, to claim the code. Congratulations, Michael Reyes. That's awesome. And if you haven't seen the movie yet, I hope you enjoy it. It is a fun time. Yeah. So next, let's do the digital copy code giveaway for Shazam. It's time for Shazam. Michael Reyes, read the book. Haven't seen the new movie yet. Thanks. Hope you enjoy it. Absolutely, you're welcome. So message me, claim the code, and I will send you that, and you hopefully will enjoy the movie. So it's time for the digital copy code for Shazam. So let me see here. Okay. Unbelievable montages. I'm surprised that movie is already out on Blu-ray. It was in theaters for about 2 months ago. Well, yeah, but think about it this way. Onward is coming out on Blu-ray next week, and it released at the beginning of March. From everything that's happened with this coronavirus, they're pushing them out on Blu-ray really kind of quick, just to capitalize on it. So people will have more to do and be able to watch in physical media and all that kind of stuff. Regardless, it's cool. But, all right, so here we go. Let me type out this question, and we're going to do this Shazam digital code giveaway. Yeah, well, February 21st. It's crazy. Trying to figure out how to word this. All right. Didn't want to make it too easy, so I kind of threw a curveball in there. So, the question is for the Shazam digital copy code. Zachary Levi plays Shazam. He also voiced the character for a Disney animated film. What was his character's name? We're going to pop in first with the correct answer. We'll win the code. YouTuber Archive pops in first with Flynn Rider. Kid Intellect pops in second with Flynn Rider. Naomi O pops in third with Flynn Rider. Kid Intellect reclaims his second place prize and says Flynn Rider. YouTuber Archive. Congratulations. You are correct. And on the screen here, you are the first to pop in. But Kid Intellect, you were a millisecond away from winning this code. So I feel like you got one coming in your near future. But you've been popping in with them. You've been popping in with them. So congratulations to you, YouTuber Archive. Message me on Instagram or Twitter to claim the code. And Kid Intellect says, "I know I was first on my screen." Yeah, hey, I'm just seeing them. I'm just seeing them as they come. JE says, "Any more, or am I too late?" No, you're not too late. We've got a couple, like 7 more, 6 or 7 more. But yeah, it's just how I'm seeing them pop in. So it's fair and square here. So YouTuber Archive, you got it, Flynn Rider. So listen, YouTuber Archive, message me on Instagram or Twitter to claim your digital copy code for Shazam. So you got a week to do so. I should probably mention that. You have a week to do so to claim the code, and if you don't, then it's up for grabs again next week. But yeah, JE, there's still like 6 or 7 codes to give away. And they are Disney Pixar's Brave, Finding Dory, Cars 3, Captain Fantastic, Hook, The Patriot, and Taxi Driver. So there are a decent amount of codes left to give away. Next, we're going to do Disney Pixar's Brave. Which is all right. Wow, Text Driver came with a code. Yes, it did. There wasn't any digital advertisement on the cover. No, there wasn't. But yeah, it came with a code, which is surprising. But hey, why not, right? All right, so let me type out this question, and Brave is next. All right, so the question for the Brave digital copy code is, Patrick Doyle composed the score for Brave. He also scored a Harry Potter film. What one was it? Whoever can pop in with the correct answer will win. JE comes in with Half-Blood Prince. That is incorrect. Harry Potter and Half-Blood Prince was composed by Nicholas Hooper. Daniel N says Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Congratulations, Daniel N. You won the code. Kid Intellect, second place once again with the Goblet of Fire. Jack is back, comes in third. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Kid Intellect reclaims his second place prize with the Goblet of Fire. You just keep... It's crazy. Second place all the damn time. Don't facepalm yourself too much. You might hurt yourself. Hey, listen, you got a lot of chances left. Here we go. Anybody want to split the code? Hey, we got this. All right, listen, I'm with you, Kid Intellect. We got to do this. Mind to mind here. But hey, you did it. Daniel N., you did it. So I'm going to send you that code right after the show, a little after the show ends. So stay tuned for that. That's awesome, though. Congratulations. Yeah. All right. Let's do this. Okay. So Finding Dory. Finding Dory is the next code we'll be giving away. We can win 2 per usual, yeah. Yeah, 2 per usual. 2 per usual. So 2 codes per person because I do have so many this year. Or this week. So yeah, that's why. All right. Time for Finding Dory. Here's the question. Let me type it out. Type it out first. One second. Okay, here's the question. Unbelievable Montage says, I'm guessing those Steelbook delays were an April exclusive. Haven't seen any deals on Sunday in May so far. Steelbook deals were an April exclusive. Yeah, Cars 1 and 2 are still on sale, so I'm going to get those. So those will probably be included next week, so. Thank God. I don't know. Some of them are still on sale, but a lot of them went back to normal price. For Best Buy, anyway. But, okay, so here's the question for the Finding Dory digital code. And the question is, who voices the Septopus Hank in Finding Dory? Whoever can pop in first with the correct answer will win the code. Naomi O comes in with Albert Brooks. That's incorrect. Albert Brooks voiced Clownfish Marlin. Nemo's father, Marlin. J.E. comes in with Ed O'Neill. And you got it. You got it, J.E. You got it. You were so out front on this race that no one else is behind you. I'm so happy for you. So, hey, guess what? You did it. You did it, J.E. That's the way to go. So, congratulations. Yes, Ed O'Neill did voice the Septopus Hank in Finding Dory. So, yeah, there you go. So, J.E. messaged me privately, Instagram or Twitter. Woot woot is right. And I will be sending you that code a little bit after the show ends. So, congratulations, J.E. That's awesome. All right, next up, we've got Cars 3. The code is behind this slip. So that's the next one. So Cars 3 is the next digital giveaway that we're going to be having. So that's pretty exciting. Yes, I went away from the camera. I did not go invisible. You're not listening to a ghost right now. Or are you? It's all right. Anybody notice the new prop I got, Spider-Man? This thing's been sitting in my grandmother's house for years. This is 2004, I think. 2004 original big action figure. They do make these today, like for Batman and Superman, and like John Cena has a pretty tall one. But this is the original Spider-Man 2, 2004 Spider-Man. And this is like, it's the coolest thing, you know. I mean, this is my Spider-Man, you know. And I feel like that's an awesome prop there. We got Doc Ock up there too, but he's just so small, you know. Spidey's like Godzilla compared to him. Yeah. All right, so here we go. Let me go ahead and get the code here for Cars 3. Or get the question, I should say. All right, let me type this out. I typed this out, and Cars 3 is going to be the next digital giveaway we're going to be doing. All right. So, for the digital code for Cars 3, the question is, what was the name of Lightning McQueen's trainer in Cars 3? Lightning. Okay, so Michael Reyes says Smokey. Naomi also says Smokey. But Smokey was not Lightning's official trainer. I was more looking for Cruz Ramirez. J.E. says Cruz, but Kid Intellect comes in with Crew Ramirez, and then he says, wait, I got to add a Z. Then he comes back in with Cruz. So Cruz Ramirez. And you corrected yourself mighty fast, because Jack is back. Comes in real quick after that with Cruz Ramirez. Ken Intellect then corrects himself completely with Cruz Ramirez. But hey, you said Cruz right after you said Crew. And then we got Michael Reyes coming in with Cruz Ramirez. But Kid Intellect, you did it. You finally did it. Congratulations. Cruz Ramirez, you had a typo, but you fixed it. J.E., you did say Cruz. But the thing is, Kid Intellect was more specific. Cruz Ramirez. That's her name. Cruz Ramirez. You said Cruz, you know. But hey, if you said you were 50% right. I will say that. You were 50% right. It's like if I said who's the main character in Pirates of the Caribbean, and you said Jack. Jack Sparrow is the answer. You know, Captain Jack Sparrow, whatever. You know, but if you say Jack, it's kind of like a cop-out. So you did it. You did it, Kid Intellect. Congratulations. You're welcome. No problem. You keep thinking of Jack Black, huh? Jack is back. No, it's yeah. Well, something like that, yeah. It's just back. Jack is black. His back is just, none of it sounds good. If I say Jack is black, there's going to be a lot of people with guns outside my door, so I'm not going to say that. Jack is back is the way to go. And he is back. Back in second place. But hey, you got this, my friend. You got this. So yeah, Kid Intellect, send me a message, Instagram or Twitter, claim that code, and I'll send it to you shortly after the show. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 codes left, everybody. And then we're out of here. So we got 4 codes left. The next code will be for Captain Fantastic. Very underrated. Very underrated Viggo Mortensen movie. Hey there, how many codes per person this time around? 2 codes per person this time around, simply because I've had so many. So many codes. 10 codes this week, so 2 codes per person. I'm a nice guy. I'm a generous guy. So let me type out this question here. But he was really good in that. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Man, I should have picked that up too. Yeah, well, hey, you might have a chance here if you want the code. You know, why not, right? Here we go. The question is, for the Captain Fantastic digital copy code, how many Oscars has Viggo Mortensen been nominated for? Mr. G says 3. And that would be it. Unbelievable Montage says, I have it on digital already, but I might consider getting it on Blu-ray. Well, there you go. Mr. G says 3. That's first place winner. New Challenger says 4. Michael Reyes says 3. That's the second place winner. Ken Delect says also 4. Mr. G, you are correct with 3. J.E. then says 4. So, Mr. G, congratulations. You did it. So you did it, Mr. G. Congratulations. You just won the digital copy code for Captain Fantastic. Viggo Mortensen has been nominated for 3 Oscars, those being in 2008 for Eastern Promises, 2017 for Captain Fantastic, and 2019 for Green Book. So, and that just might be his best performance in Green Book. Tony Lip. What a great character. But, yeah, so congratulations there, Mr. G. Unbelievable Montage is still up on Hamilton. Then do it. It's cheap price, man. Really great deals they got going on there. But, hey, you did it. So let's do the thing and celebrate. All right, so next we're going to do Steven Spielberg's Hook. Sadly, the king of comedy is gone. Hey, it'll be back, and if it's not, there's always eBay. So that's the thing. So we got Steven Spielberg's Hook will be the next digital giveaway. Let's see here. Let me type this out. What was the name of the Oscar-nominated song from Hook? What was the name? Yeah, I just want the name. You don't have to give me anything else. What was the name of the Oscar-nominated song from Hook? Whoever can give me that will win the code for Hook. And we're going to play hooky. Jack is back. Is back in first place with When You're Alone. Daniel N., When You're Alone. Kid Elect, When You're Alone. New Challenger. Pick him up. Yeah, well, guess what? Jack is back. You did it, my friend. Congratulations. Gosh darn it, says J.E. You did it. Jack is back. When You're Alone is the correct answer. It has been nominated for Best Original Song, music by John Williams, lyrics by Leslie Bricusse. The film was also nominated for an additional 4 Oscars for Best Makeup, Best Visual Effects, Best Costume Design, and Best Art Decoration and Set Decoration. So congratulations to you. Jack is back. Thank you. I sent you a PM. Well, there you go. That's awesome. Thanks for doing so, and I'll send you the code shortly after the show. J.E. says, I was behind. Well, if you have a problem with that, just refresh the video, and that should get you up to speed. Just refresh. That's all you got to do. If you ever think there's a delay, refresh, and you'll be fully up to speed. So congratulations, Jack is back. You did it, and that's awesome. So congratulations. All right, we got 2 codes left, everybody. 2 codes left. Let's see here. How about that? Let's see. Let's see. I just got this. Make sure I got the right answer here. Let's see. You can also click the live button on the YouTube player. Yeah, that works too. That works too. Saves time to refresh. Yeah, that's true. You can do that as well. That's what I've been doing. Yeah, that also works as well. All right, so here we go. We got 2 codes left. We got the Patriot and Taxi Driver, which is a rare thing, so that'll be fun. So let me type this question out, and then we're going to get going here. So, for the Patriot digital copy code, the question is, for the Patriot digital copy code, what was Mel Gibson's latest directorial outing? We can pop in first. The correct answer. When's the code? Jack is back. That's 2 in a row. Good for you. It's 2 in a row. That's awesome. Jay E says Braveheart. Oh, shoot. Daniel N says The Wild Bunch. The Wild Bunch will be a film that he's doing, but his most recent directorial outing was for Hacksaw Ridge in 2016. He's also doing a film, The Passion of the Christ Resurrection. So that's going to be interesting. No, it was just what was Mel Gibson's latest directorial outing. You know, his latest directorial outing. So there you go, back-to-back win. That's awesome. Kid Intellect, Boss Lethal. I don't know what that is. LOL, Boss Level. He's an actor. Oh, I was going to say. Yeah, so there you go. Back-to-back wins. That's awesome. So congratulations. Mel Gibson's also directed films like The Man Without a Face, Braveheart, The Passion of the Christ, Apocalypto, and Hacksaw Ridge, and his upcoming films are The Passion of the Christ Resurrection and The Wild Bunch. So, all right, pretty cool. All right, so the final one will be for Taxi Driver. Unbelievable Montages says Apocalypto just got rights again on digital. Really hope that Blu-ray becomes in stock again. Yeah, that'll be cool. Oh, yeah. I think I saw that somewhere. I don't know. I could be wrong. But, hey, guys, listen, we got 3 likes here. We got a couple more people now watching. So don't forget, hit that like button. And if you're new, if you're watching this on the repeat, whatever the case may be, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It does help in the long run. But, yeah. All right, so here we go. So, Taxi Driver. Martin Scorsese's Taxi Driver is the final code of the day. We're here. We reached it. We reached that special time. And it is that time. Let me see here. I'm trying to figure out something. Okay. Let me see something real quick. All right. Here we go. I got the question. Sorry that took a long time. Let's see. Unbelievable montages. Yeah, it was banned in America for a long time for some reason. That's why it went out of print. Okay, yeah, it was released right before he went nuts. So I guess that had effect on the sales. Ah, yeah, maybe that's why. All right, so here let me type out this question for the Taxi Driver digital copy code, and that will be the show, my friends. All right. Okay, so the final code of the day. We are here, and there's nothing I fear. Yeah, that's right. I went there. So, for the code for Taxi Driver, the question is, what was the first film collaboration between Robert De Niro and Martin Scorsese? Whoever could pop in with the right answer will win the digital copy code. Mr. G, The Godfather Part 2. YouTuber Archive says Mean Streets. Mr. G, The Godfather. J.E. Godfather. Unbelievable montages. That sounds right. Well, guess what, YouTuber Archive? You are correct. Their first collaboration was Mean Streets. I still have to watch Mean Streets, says Unbelievable Montages. I call first, says Kid Intellect. Well, you got it, YouTuber Archive. You won the final code of the day, you lucky duckling. You did it. And that's the way she goes. So, Mean Streets is the correct answer. They've worked on 9 total films, as we hear. Their most recent being Best Picture nominee, The Irishman. Wrong movie, haha, thanks. Hey, no problem, no problem. And with that, that's the way she goes. Love is a song that never ends, like a voice of a heavenly choir. You know, why the hell not? I just watched Bambi last night, and we're talking about animated movies before, so there you go. But that's it, guys. So every single code I will be sending straightly after the show. So definitely check that out. Did you ever see Capone yet? No, I didn't. How do I watch that? Is that available to rent? Because I didn't see that. Also, Scoob is coming out this Friday. I might be renting that as well and posting a review for that. So Capone and Scoob will be 2 potential reviews. It's available to rent for $9.99. There you go. Fandango. Okay, all right. Well, there you go. So Scoob and Capone will most likely be 2 of the new release movie reviews that are going to go up, most likely. Unbelievable Montage says it's not very good, though, but it's better than Fan Four Stick. Yeah, the trailer looked all right, but I mean, the trailer looked like it, you know, it probably cut all the best little bits together, and the movie as a whole is not that great. But hey, I'm not going to judge it before I see it. But yeah, so just a couple things before we close out here. Next week, I will have official official two codes 100% for War of the Worlds and Onward. Most likely for Cars and Cars 2 as well. There might be another surprise thrown in there somewhere. I don't know. Like this week, there was 10 codes. I'd only plan on 2. So, you know, this always happens. But we'll see. But those 2 are kind of 100% official. The whole movie is pretty insane. Tom Hardy does a lot. Well, we'll have to see. You know, I'm excited. So I'm definitely going to most likely check it out. So we'll see. But yeah, guys, with that being said, that's the show. I want to thank everybody for watching. It's been a blast. It's been really fun. Congratulations to all our winners. Thanks for everybody who contributed, everybody who joined in the live chat. It's been great. I'll see you guys next week, or maybe during the week, the next week as well, with some random uploads, whatever the case may be. But yeah, again, thanks to everybody who contributed, everybody who talked to us, everybody who joined the conversation this week. And we will see you next time. If you're new to the channel and you like this, you like what you're seeing here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, do all that fun stuff, and just whistle while you work. Guys, again, thanks so much. And until next time, over and out.